everybody. My name is Alina Alam. I graduated some 3 years back, and this chap here has changed my life. Who is he? His name is Nero. I was sitting in my classroom, waiting for placements, like, you know how we generally are, कि यार अभी तो बस, job. And then this person happened to me. His name is Nero. But we'll not be talking about him today. We'll be talking about someone else and a story that has changed my life. Nero was an emperor in the Roman Empire, very powerful, mighty, was winning one battle after the other and the other. And one day, he won the biggest battle of his life. And generally when you win, what do? You celebrate, party. That's what he decided to do. He invited princes and princesses, queens and kings from across all kingdoms for the grand party. And then, as evening befell, he had an idea, yaar, light to nahi hai. We need light. And he had an idea. Why not burn the prisoners of war? Why not burn the poor people we've captured? And he did that. He burned the prisoners of war and all the poor people he captured. And the problem is not Nero. You know who the problem is? The problem is Nero's guests. While people burned and screamed, Nero's guests danced and cheered and chirped. And they were happy. And the turning point for me was when I realized who I was. That girl in the final year of college realized that she was Nero's guest, one of Nero's guests. While farmers are dying, while there's so much of atrocity in the world, if one chooses to keep shut and not do much about it, not take any action, then that person is in the side of the oppressor. You've taken a side. I decided that I couldn't be that. I don't want to be that. I do not want to be one of Nero's guests. And then this happened. You see this picture here? What we do is very simple. We have cafes within institutional spaces, within colleges like yours, corporates, hospitals, which are completely managed by adults with physical, intellectual, or psychiatric disabilities. Like when I started my journey, of course, empty pockets, sales rejections, people telling you, yaar, what are you trying to do? And then this happened. You see this girl here? Her name is Kirti, class 5 dropout. I still remember the first day that she came in for the interview. She came in crawling because her parents could not afford a wheelchair. The same girl, if you would ask her to hold this clicker, a lot of things biology cannot explain. Her hands would shake and it would fall. I had a lot of Vela time. 4 months, all that I did with this girl was I would give her half a cup of coffee, make her sit at that cash counter and she would drop it. Her hands would shake. The same girl, 4 months down the line, she started counting money like this. Today, it's been 3 years for Kirti, class 5 dropout, the girl who came in crawling for the interview. She's the manager for our first cafe. Sitting on her wheelchair, she manages 7 other people with disabilities. And what's up with her now? Well, this is where she is today. Not only is she the manager with us, but she is a celebrity in Hubli, going and sharing her amazing story. In fact, she should have been here. Like I said, that we also employ adults with intellectual disabilities, autism, Down syndrome, Asperger's. A lot of people think people with mental disabilities, they're aimless, they don't know what they're doing. This guy changed my perception. His name is Raj Shekhar. I had gone to purchase newspapers. All that I saw him doing for 7-8 minutes was, he was moving from one point to the other and back, restlessly shaking his head. With the limited Kannada that I know, I was like, Avva, take me to your mother. And he took me to his mother. And you know what I saw? One plastic sheet, 4 bamboo poles and a mother. In monosyllables, I said, BVB College, come, 10, interview. They didn't have a phone, didn't expect them to understand. Next day, they were there at 6 a.m. in the morning. Now, this boy, he has got autism. So, with people with intellectual disabilities, they are slow, but they are perfectionists. This boy, 15 days down the line, he comes to me like, Didi, advance. I was like, kya karega advance ke saath? Guess what he says? Guess what he says? He tells me, Didi, shaving. The first day that I saw him on the road, I don't know how many days he didn't take a bath, how many days he didn't shave. This is the first day that he came in clean shaven into the counter. And a reporter came to cover our story. So I introduced Kirti, meet Kirti, blah, blah, blue, blue. And I pointed to this boy. I was like, introduce yourself. What he introduces himself as. Guess. Guess. What does he introduce himself as? What does he tell the reporter? He tells the reporter, I, Raj Shekhar, assistant manager, Mitti Cafe, BVB College, Hubli, full stop. He learned the word full stop from somewhere and he used it. And that actually got published. He is our assistant manager. He has that badge today. Are you the fan of the underdog? So the hero of the picture, of course, we all love Mr. Murthy. But who is the hero of the picture? Yeah, I can see some signs. Yes. So this little boy here, 3 feet, his name is Bhairappa. He was rejected at 7 job fairs for people with disabilities. 80 jobs before he came to us. So when he came in, I have not cropped the picture, this is 2 years back. He did not know the concept of wearing slippers or even brushing his teeth. Today, this boy, dil tham ke baitho. You see this graph? Upar se niche? You see that arrow? You see what it says? He is leading this entire team of 7 people. Today, he is the trainer and team lead for our team at Infosys. Some people are just pure magic. Kirti can move her hands. We work with adults with very severe disabilities. Sabiha, she cannot move her hands or legs. She's got multiple sclerosis. She has no control over her hands or legs. What use is a Sabiha to us? What use is a Sabiha to us? We tried to put her in the kitchen, flop. Then we realized that this girl has got the gift of the gab. You know what that means? If you come in for a 5 rupees chai, she will talk you out of a 50 rupees combo meal. That is her strength. And you know, she has taught me a life lesson. Forget, social and social enterprise, bhai. She's taught me a life lesson I'll never forget. Her mother called me up one day, Madam, Sabiha ka tabiyat theek nahi, wo fir bhi office mein aana mangta. I was like, Acha, and how naive I was at that point of time. I thought maybe it's the money. I took her aside. I was like, Sabiha, don't worry. Don't come for 7 days. I will not cut your pay. What she did to me has changed my life. She scanned me left, right, and center, and she tells me, you think I come here for money? Job after job I've been rejected for. Today I know the value that I get to your table. Every day I go and I tell my son the stories of my galore in this cafe. You think I come here for money? I couldn't even tell her sorry. People don't do what they do just for money. You give them respect, have faith in them, and they will show you magic. Oh, by the way, Sabiha is not working with us anymore. She's running her own shop and she has employed a person with disability in her shop. She's an entrepreneur today. See, what is very important in any initiative that you take up is that the community will have to own it. Standing here, Mitti Cafe is not Mitti Cafe because of me. I'm irrelevant. Right from the local electrician who decided to repair our second-hand fridge for free, to the local printer who translated the vacancy pamphlets for me in Kannada and did not charge me a penny, to the vegetable vendors who gave us these waste baskets for free, those tires, everything is for free. The community has owned this initiative, and by the way, when you don't have money, then you become creative. So initially when we started, this cafe has been completely designed by our people with disabilities, if you all like it, with the help of the community. Any initiative for it to be sustainable has to be bottom up, it has to be community driven. And that's a non-negotiable. Well, this is, when we talk about impact, 100 Mitti Cafes, 1,000 people with disabilities, does that really, there are 70 million people with disabilities just in our country, 1 billion across the world. Does it move the needle? Nahin, na? What do we want to do? You see this first picture here, we were serving a couple of officers. They were so touched by what we do. In the next picture, you see them serving us. This is what happens in each of our cafes. But Mitti is a world that has to be the entire world. It cannot be just a Mitti Cafe doing it. Economic independence and dignity can no longer remain a privilege. It is every individual's right. So you see, what is this? A starfish. One day, a girl was walking down the beach, and there was a high tide. There were millions of starfishes across. What this girl was doing was very strange. She was picking up one starfish, throwing it into the water, another starfish, throwing it into the water, like it's some game. So one wise old man comes and he's like, young girl, what are you doing? She continues to do what she is doing. He repeats, young girl, what are you doing? What difference does it make you taking one starfish, throwing it back into the water? This shore has got millions of starfishes. She looked at him, she took one starfish and she threw it back into the water. And she said that it made a difference to that one. Each of y'all sitting here, trust me, the magic in you and the kind of difference that you can bring to even that one life. You can change the world of that one person. And the goal is mighty. It is not one Kirti that we're speaking about. It is the billion Kirtis out there who needs to have this Kirti story. To end with, a poem by one of my favorite authors that doesn't let me sleep at night. हो गई है पीर पर्वत सी पिघलनी चाहिए, इस हिमालय से कोई गंगा निकलनी चाहिए. The mountain of atrocities, the mountain of prejudice, the mountain of discrimination, hate is high, but it will shake if we are all together. And from it will flow the river of love, the river of hope, the river of compassion. आज ये दीवार पर्दों की तरह हिलने लगी, शर्त है कि ये बुनियाद हिलनी चाहिए. Like I said, that it is not about one Kirti, it is about the 1 billion Kirtis across the world. It is about the millions of children who are left in the garbage dump because they're girls. It is about the millions of homeless people who look at nothingness and all that they require is love. It is about the millions of farmers who've died while we continue to be Nero's guests. We cannot stop, we cannot get tired, irrespective. हर गली में, हर शहर में, हर नगर, हर गांव में हाथ लहराते हुए हर लाश चलनी चाहिए। यार, everybody has to die. Ultimately, it is not about living forever, but doing something that will live forever. सिर्फ हंगामा खड़ा करना मेरा मकसद नहीं। कोशिश ये है कि सूरत बदलनी चाहिए। मेरे सीने में नहीं तो तेरे सीने में सही, हो कहीं भी आग लेकिन आग जलनी चाहिए। That ignition, irrespective of whether it's in my heart, whether I live today or not, has to continue. That ignition, that fire has to be in each of your hearts, and trust me, the world will change. Thank you so much.